I therefore give public notice that Angus Robertson is duly elected as a member for the Scottish Parliament for the Edinburgh Central constituency. And with that, I'd like to congratulate and welcome Angus Robertson to this podium to speak to you.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much to the returning officer, to all of your staff here this evening who've been counting so diligently, to all of the staff who were covering the polling stations yesterday, to the police who've been keeping everything safe in this unusual and challenging coronavirus circumstances. This result is an emphatic and an unparalleled victory for the SNP in Edinburgh Central. We have just won the seat of the former leader of the Scottish Conservatives and recorded the best ever SNP result. The people, many of whom stood in queues during rain and hail yesterday, have spoken, and their democratic choice has been to elect an SNP MSP for Edinburgh Central in support of an SNP Scottish Government dealing with COVID recovery, for the re-election of Nicola Sturgeon as First Minister, and that Scotland's future should be in Scotland's hands. In this most European of capital cities, people have resoundingly rejected the party of Brexit and Boris Johnson. The public has rejected all of the parties that want to block an independence referendum. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a huge honour to now represent the constituency that I grew up in and all of the communities of Edinburgh Central. It's an honour to represent the heart of Scotland's historic capital, from the castle at the top of the Royal Mile to the Scottish Parliament at the bottom. It's an honour to represent Scotland's administrative, legal, financial and commercial centre, and sporting excellence at Scottish Rugby's Murrayfield, at Heart of Midlothian in Gorgie and the Grange Club in Stockbridge. It's an honour to represent the home of the greatest arts festivals in the world, educational excellence at Edinburgh University and the city's schools, and so many small, medium and large businesses all keen to bounce back from coronavirus. Edinburgh Central also has its challenges, which I will do my best to address as MSP, particularly in housing, where growing wealth inequalities and the disproportionate impact of short-term lets has literally hollowed out communities and is pricing out local people. The scourge of homelessness is still too prevalent, as is the toll of drug-related deaths. I have pledged to work for Edinburgh Central and everybody who lives in it, regardless of who they voted for, regardless of whether they voted at all. I will be available to assist the public and community organisations. Lastly, I'd like to say how indebted I am to my election agent Ross Crombie, my constituency organiser Michael Sturrock, and dozens of volunteers who have worked so hard to deliver this historic result. I'm especially grateful for the amazing support of my wife, the inspiration from my toddler daughter Saoirse, and the excitement and trepidation with the arrival of a second child within the next month. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.